I'm still not 100% sure if I'm doing this or if I'm sticking with Toyota, but I might be switching sides here pretty soon to a whole different brand. What do I say? What else do I say?
I don't know.
Like, I'm so unprepared for this. I'm so unprepared.
You woke up this morning and thought we were selling my truck, and now you're selling your truck.
I came down to meet Andrew to potentially sell his Platinum, and we ended up selling my truck. You know the general manager? Pretty
Yeah,
yourself.
Josh.
They're the kind of family friends to you.
Yeah.
So I talked to Josh for a little while myself. He's a cool guy. So far, cool team here. The sales people I talked to, a few of, and they seem pretty chill too. They have a lot of Tacomas and Tundras and stuff out here, so some good inventory, and I guess mine's going to be added to it as well. Dude, they have some crazy builds over here. That new Tundra right there, that pearl white one, and that black one, the all blacked out Platinum, dude. They have some nice, nicely done up trucks here. On some fuels in that one.
Whose is that?
That one right there could be for sale soon, dude. As you guys know, I threw some fresh 37s on it with the new KMCs, the KMC IMSs with the BFG, KM3s, the mud range from BFG. Leaving the Switch Pro's control panel. I'm pretty much leaving everything. I took the safe out actually, but I'm leaving them with pretty much everything else in this truck, even the phone mount too. So we're getting pretty dialed in with a lot of cool stuff. So that's pretty much it, man. Luis made it happen super quick. That was like 5 minutes, dude.
Right, in and out.
Super fast. Quick. But it's official. Now they own it.
Truck's gone.
We're good to go. Last of my things. Got the GoPro. Some paperwork here.
He's got the keys.
We're done, baby.
No, it's mine.
Now it's Luis's.
Yes, actually.
Yes. Toyota van home here. So that's it. We're off. Let's roll.
Alright, it's a wrap.
Really fast. I like the color on that sweater, dude. That thing is fresh. Did you get that here?
Yes.
Oh, they sell all their merch on the hat too. Yeah. Love it. All right, well, I threw some new tires in it too, by the way, about a week ago. Those tires and wheels are brand new.
They look.
Looks nice,
perfect,
right?
Yeah. Thank
It'll
you
be okay.
so much for doing business with us.
No problem. I appreciate you, man. Dang, dude.
Bye.
I blame you for this. This is all your fault, dude.
I'm sorry, bro.
We were supposed to sell your truck today.
I know.
Not mine.
Now we're in it.
How'd this happen, man?
Your truck's gone.
Okay, so yours is next.
It has to be.
So we'll walk around yours in a minute, guys. He's selling his for a pretty good deal. You have a lift kit on it, 37s with the Platinum and the black, almost said red, black headliner.
Yeah, it's nice.
Dude.
Clean interior. Yeah.
That to me was a major selling point for Platinum.
Yeah, it makes the whole like ambiance of the inside.
It changes the whole interior. You got the blue stitching, the ambient lighting. This thing's really nice inside. I love the Platinum. But you're selling it for a BMW. Kind of switching directions.
I go through phases where I want to get away from trucks, and I figure if I'm going to get away from a truck, I might as well get into something cushy and comfortable.
Oh, this is definitely that. That thing's nice, dude. So not this one, but the one that's similar to this. Yours is on the boat still, though.
Yeah, just black instead.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, presidential. Mind if I do? Wow. This here?
TV down, yep.
Oh, thank you, sir.
It up. There you go.
What? A TV that flips down? That's wild, wow.
Your foot's on the brake and the brake plates are on. Like your foot off the brake.
Wow.
Detail.
No way.
It's not just a generic car.
We're playing Forza now.
Yeah, exactly.
That's so cool.
So like, let's say you turn the steering wheel.
That's
straight up like
nice.
an
So
AI of your
graphic.
car. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's now currently for sale. So before heading down to, I guess, a few more dealerships and trying to get some more offers, thought we'd offer it to, I guess, you guys. So here it is, a purple wheeled Platinum.
Purple wheels, baby.
What do you have on it for mileage?
I think 15,500 something.
15,000 miles?
Yeah.
Okay, so lightly broken in. It's 2023. And yeah, lifted 6 inches on the 37s. And what are you asking for, bud?
58.
58,000. So with the Platinum, you get the full black headliner, which is awesome. You have the screen for the mirror, right, when you flip it?
Yep.
And then the full electronic dash as well. And you guys have it 15,641 miles. And yeah, man, all black interior, leather. And and that's pretty much it for the interior. Andrew's buying a BMW 740, right?
740, yeah.
And that arrives on July 3rd.
On
So you guys
July
have
3rd.
you guys have until July, I guess, 2nd then?
Probably, yeah.
If you guys want to buy this, otherwise it's getting traded into the
First
dealership.
come, first serve.
Yeah.
I got to get rid of this before I get the BMW. So.
Wow, dude, it's starting to sink in. That was yesterday now that I sold my truck, and I went home. I got a ride home from Andrew and opened the garage, and all I saw in there was a Porsche Macan, dude. And yes, that does mean I also sold my Tacoma too. And I know you guys are gonna light me up in the comments for that one because, well, I had it for what? Not very long, a couple of months. Put about 4,000 miles on it, but overall, dude, I mean, the Tacoma wasn't really for me. I'm not really a mid-sized truck kind of person, nor a Tacoma kind of person. And for a couple of reasons, I just wanted to get out of my new Tacoma. So I sold that thing to a different dealership a couple weeks back, wrote a pretty hefty check for the negative equity, which I don't want to talk about, so don't ask. But yeah, I went ahead and sold that thing, and now I sold my 2023 Tundra TRD Pro, and it's pretty crazy, man, because I didn't plan to this soon. If you guys remember, I actually got an offer for it about a few months ago from a private buyer, but at the time I was not ready to sell my truck and didn't think I ever would be anytime too soon. Although I had sort of like, I don't know, this idea of doing something totally different sometime in the somewhat of a near future, right? But I was like, I don't know, maybe one day in the future, but probably no time too soon. Basically switching brands is what I'm saying. They gave me an offer, and it was actually pretty much on par with the offer that I got from the private seller, and that was $68,000 for my 2023 Tundra TRD Pro that I put about 9,000 miles on, and I bought it just shy of a year ago. So I bought it brand new for $74,000 and some change, and so a year later, 9,000 miles, you know, $68,000, not too bad. So yeah, man, that's pretty much all there is to it. She gone, and now all we have is a Porsche Macan. Porsche, I don't know, man. What is it? We'll never know, I guess. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for the Tundra TRD Pro, dude. There was not a lot of things that I didn't love about that truck. And for everyone that's like still talking smack on the twin turbo V6, aside from the reliability issues of these new trucks, it's obvious, right? There's a lot of issues with really any manufacturer and a full redesign for a couple of years. It's very, very common. You know, a lot of things go into building a new vehicle, a lot of engineering, and then you mass produce them. There's bound to be things that happen to them. Happens to Ford, happen to GM, happens to every single, especially redesign, right? So I'm not picking on Toyota for that at all, and it has nothing to do with, you know, why I sold it at all. In fact, I had no issues at all with my TRD Pro, except for the volume knob breaking off and a couple, you know, very small things. I came from V8s. I had a couple Silverados. I had the Ram Laramie. You know, all my full-size trucks have been V8s. But then you go and drive the new twin turbo 6-cylinder Tundra, and you're like, okay. And especially slapping the battery pack onto it, dude. It's the hybrid rips, man. That truck ripped, dude. It ripped pretty good on 37 still. It drove very, very nice, very much so still powerful. Meanwhile, maintaining some pretty decent fuel efficiency considering being on 37s and being a full-size truck, and lifted. Pretty impressive, actually. As far as the reliability goes, obviously, I mean, every manufacturer does have, you know, a lot of quirks to work out in the first couple of years, especially on a complete redesign. So it's nothing new. I mean, people are hyper-focusing on the new Tundras, the new Tacomas. No one likes the 4-cylinder in the new Tacomas. It's been heard 1,000,001 times, especially from one person on YouTube who is completely unhinged and does nothing but talk about the 4-cylinder, the 6-cylinder's gone, and trust me, we get it, okay? We completely get it. We've heard it 1,001 times. If you don't like it, don't buy it. But as far as the reliability goes, you know, it happens with every manufacturer. It happens with Ford, happened with GM. On my 19 Silverado, when it first came out, I had brake failure even. I had so many issues with that truck, and it just happens. I had like 4 recalls. I had a recall every other month, it seemed like. It was back to back until I sold it. So that being said, it's nothing new to have issues on these redesigns. So I'm not fussed about that. Plus, me personally, guys, if I'm being honest, I don't keep cars long enough to really care about the long-term reliability of them. If I'm being just like totally just transparent with you guys. I don't care too much about that. I don't drive cars till the wheels fall off. I can't keep a car for more than a year. And I know not a lot of people are like that. Chris, you are. I know you are. But you know, not a lot of people are like us in that area in life. So that being said, the performance of the twin turbo V6 Tundra is awesome, and that's kind of what I care about more, is how it performs, you know, how it moves 37s on top of it being a full-size truck and lifted. It scoots, dude, and meanwhile being relatively fuel efficient. At this moment in time, this is my only vehicle which I do own outright. I bought it from somebody who was leasing it, and I paid the bank directly, which was Porsche Financial, $39,900. It was a deal I could not pass on. And I'm sure a lot of you guys are probably thinking to yourselves, is this why you sold the Tacoma or the Tundra? And no, it's not at all. This had no like influence on me selling my Tacoma or my Tundra. I sold the Tacoma about a few weeks ago mainly because I don't know, I was never really a Tacoma kind of person. I don't like mid-sized trucks really anymore, since going from the GMC Canyon that I had into the new Silverado at the time in 2019. I was like, oh dude, this game changer for me, having a full-size truck. It was hard to go back to a mid-size. When the 24 Tacomas came out, I was like, dude, those things look freaking sick. I mean, it was familiar territory. They looked like the Tundra. It was a baby Tundra, so there wasn't much to get used to in that you know, the looks area. And it drove pretty good too. I mean, it moved 35s, no problem. Yeah, on the Tacoma though, overall, a very small truck. For me, I just didn't love the size of it. The back seat was like non-existent pretty much, but the styling on it was on freaking point, dude. Again, you know, the 4-cylinder, I don't love that in the slightest. I really don't. But you know, the fuel efficiency is there and the power is pretty impressive. Long-term reliability, questionable, right? More pressure, more components, and then you add a battery pack to it. Obviously, more things added to it, more can go wrong. More things added to it also affects the resale value of it, because there's more problems that could go wrong. As far as the Tundra goes, dude, it was tough. But this next truck I want to get has been a truck I've been wanting for a very, very, very long time. And I feel like now is the perfect time to do it, being that if I do try this new truck, which is a totally different brand, I am switching sides more than likely. My plan initially was to go with something like the 1794, maybe a limited edition right there, man. Go full cowboy on them, and you know, do something with that, or get a Platinum and do like a luxury pre-runner build, right? Do something kind of different. I've done the SR5, done the TRD Pro. Would I ever do a TRD Pro ever again personally? No, I would not, because I modify, and you know, buying a TRD Pro and paying insurance, registration fees and whatnot on a $75,000 truck, you may as well buy a cheaper one if you're going to modify it. And it just makes more sense that way. I was about to rip the suspension out and put Kings on it and do more stuff to it, but I'm like, now it's not a Pro anymore. I may as well buy a TRD off-road package, and that's honestly the same thing at that point, because TRD Pros come with like the tires and stuff. If you don't modify it at all, then TRD Pro is the way to go. But I would never do a TRD Pro ever again, or the top tier of like any package, being that I modify. So anyways, that being said though, I do think I'm going to be switching to a whole different brand, and I know a ton of you guys are going to fall off from the channel overnight, and that's okay. But more than likely, I'm coming back for the 2025 Tundra refresh. I'm going to try out this new brand, and if I hate it, it's because I've never tried this brand really before, so you guys could probably guess what that's going to be. If I hate it, then I'll be back to the Tundra, because I love the Tundras. I think styling wise, performance, just in every aspect of that truck, I really, really enjoy it. So I'd for sure come back to a Tundra for the 25 refresh, right? But if I love this new brand, then stick with it and just go all the way. But that's the fun part of it, is not knowing. But yeah, man, it's pretty much it. Now Toyota of Anaheim owns my Tundra TRD Pro, man. Pretty crazy. Still sinking in, that's for sure. Yeah, wrote them a check for just over $3,000 for the negative equity, and now they own it. So that's all there is to it. If you guys want to possibly buy Andrew's Platinum lifted on 37s, then here's his email right here. Hit him up on that. And yeah, now it's time for us to do some new truck shopping. The next build is coming very soon. It really sucks because I had that truck built out the exact way I wanted it to. I had the wheel and tire fitment fine-tuned. I just put new wheels and tires on it. It was fitting perfectly. I was ready for some new adventures, take it to some off-roading trips, and yeah, man, it was just the perfect color to me, the perfect lift on it from Westcott. They make the perfect lift for it, if you ask me, height-wise. with the 37s from the BFG 37s. They aren't super 37 like, they're a little smaller. Everything about it was just so freaking perfect, and then I sold it pretty much right away, and I'm pretty bummed, man. I'm not gonna lie one bit. But I'm also very excited to potentially get into this next truck, because this very next truck I'm gonna be getting, most likely, I'm still not 100% sure if I'm doing this or if I'm sticking with Toyota, but I might be switching sides here pretty soon to a whole different brand, one I haven't really done before. So yeah, man, it's an absolute dream truck of mine. As much as I love the new Tundras, this next truck, that if I do buy it, I think I'll be pretty happy with it. But in the meantime, it's all I have for you guys for today. As always though, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys soon. Till then, peace.